We gotta destroy each one of those laser beams, and then we can get to the boss. So, at least you know this way. There's only one way.
Big screen.
Yeah, I got all 70 of my gods mastered, so I kind of like done mastering gods.
I've been playing Smite a little bit. I just played before I started this.
Can't get any potions. What if I got any potions in my thing I can drag down to... Hold on for a second. Inventory.
I didn't even know 14 had an online.
Oh my god.
Where is everybody?
Okay, so Bufu, what happened is that in 14, I think, they came out with the game, and it bombed. It bombed so bad, okay, that they destroyed the game. They took it off the market, and then they rechanged the engine and everything. But this is Final Fantasy Reborn, because literally in the beginning of this, they show the other world kind of blowing up. I guess I just leave those. I guess we should follow the tank. The tank has left us to die with the creature. But this is on the third expansion coming out on June.
Final Fantasy 15's expansion comes out, I think, May something for online. They're doing an online segment too.
Oh, so they're gonna have it online, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So Final Fantasy 15, I mean, I thought it was just a RPG story.
Yeah, it's kind of like an RPG story, most likely. But
Because
then what they call. Okay.
They can't be doing that bad, Matt. No one's giving you any hate, you know.
I think so. I was getting a little hate.
Oh, but look, I'm getting hate from this beetle that's now facing me. Hurting me. I think nothing's facing you, Matt. This one. Try to get some of the aggro. You do use your taunt button, don't you?
What's the taunt button?
I don't think Matt's doing anything. He's running around in circles. You should at least have your sword out. Why isn't your sword out? Why don't you have your sword in your hand? Matt? What are you doing, Matt? What are you doing, Matt?
My game is frozen.
Oh, it is? Okay. Is it still frozen? You seem like you're moving.
I don't know what's going on. Alright, there we go.
Okay. Okay, well...
Where's the next way? This
right
way?
through here, yeah. Now remember to take out your sword.
Oh, my controller's frozen, man.
Okay, go get him. I gotta tell you, that's the worst looking sword I've ever seen. It looks like a freaking paddle. Nice. Okay, yeah. You gotta do something with this orb. I don't remember what.
So what type of person do you get, XY?
Well, okay, there's okay, so the way, you know how, I'm not sure if did you ever like play Final Fantasy 9 or anything?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I don't play every single last one of them.
Yeah, so it's the same way, okay? Your race is dictated by your weapon. Your job or whatever is dictated by your weapon. And so it starts off with, let me see, you've got 3 cities. Each city has, I think about like 3 different professions in it for jobs that you can do. I'm a pugilist. Math is like a gladiator that would turn into a paladin, so he's like the tank. Then there is a thaumaturgist, which becomes like a black mage, and a conjurer, who is like your healer, and a summoner, which has 2 routes that they can go into. One's like a healing, and one is like a DPS, but they're the pet class. There is the Lancer that can become a Dragoon, and you can't start out as it, but at level 10 you can go as a rogue, and that can turn into a ninja. There is the Marauder, who is uses a large axe, and he can also be a tank.
Look at that guy's bullying me, right?
So our guy says never tank again, but He's just confused. He probably hasn't seen good tanking before. Who said that? Was it the healer or was it me? And then, of course, you've got all the professions like, you know, crafting and gathering, the classic stuff. But really is Final Fantasy IX kind of updated. And it is Roy going strong.
I might get it.
Because it is definitely a good game. So you've got the main storyline, and then you've got the storylines for your jobs, and then you've got like random, you know, quests and things you can do. When you become level 30, you go into your advanced class. So I'm a pugilist, but my advanced class is monk. And so Matt's advanced class is paladin. And yeah, and so they also have 2 other classes that got introduced, but you need to be level 50 to start them, and that is
what level are you?
3. Oh, I'm only level like 28.
Oh.
So I'm not a monk yet. I'm a pugilist because we just really started the Game Boy. But if you're level 50, you can start a whole nother class, starting I think at level 1. And it's astrologer, which is it uses like these magic cards or something, and it heals and supports. And then there is a machinist, which is they use guns, okay. And then there is the Dark Knight, which is a tank.
Dark Knight sounds cool.
Yeah, it's a tank. And then, with the expansion that's coming out in June, which is Storm something, it's the classes that they're introducing is Samurai and Red Mage.
Ooh.
So really, it's come a long ways for getting all the characters. But it is I think, I'm not so sure if the first month is free, or it's after level 35. I've read a couple of different things about it, but I think you might want to research. But I think that after a while it becomes a pay-to-play game, so it's like $14 a month or something. So you gotta take that in consideration with it. But I've always preferred them typically over free-to-play games because, you know, a lot of times it ends up being cheaper.
Sure.
And better quality. So I played like World of Tanks, and God, I've sunk a lot of money into that, or other games similar. But you know what? The storyline's good. It's got kind of a fun storyline. It's well done.
Is the storyline kind of like Final Fantasy VII?
I don't know, because I never played Final Fantasy VII. I played just 9. I mean, it's just kind of a funky storyline, you know. I mean, the storyline's alright, but it's like the jobs that they have kind of pretty good storylines too. It's like my monk master is like kind of a completely washed up drunk. You know, it's got some funny, you know. It's like but the pugilist is kind of tough, because the pugilist, when I chose, is the fact that there is shots that do a lot more damage on the flank, and shots that do a lot more damage in you know, on the rear. So, so with a monk, you're going from the back to the side to the back to the side, and then you're we gotta do something else with this. We gotta have it target somehow. There we go.
Oh yeah, I got 4 people now.
The movie, you think it looks like a pretty good game? It's got longevity.
Yeah.
It's going to be around for a number of years.
It
And it's got good servers. It's like we did, you know, every now and then you play like a Neverwinter, and it's like the servers are pretty. My lag just goes out of the roof sometimes.
Yeah. I like Neverwinter. Pretty decent.
There's some things I really like about it. Some things I don't like about it as much, but I love the rogue because I love the idea that first of all, I like to be able to throw daggers and do some damage, and I like the teleport, like backstab type thing.
Oh yeah.
We were playing that illusionist whatever, and that was just nasty. You'd have like, you're like on a diocese, you know, like the circle, like arena, and you're having wave after wave to kill you. Of different types of things, you know. You must have remembered that. It's just horrible. You know, you'd like be on ice at 1 minute, and the next minute you'd have like a rotating fire, and I mean, it's nerve-wracking because it's so nasty. It's like a level 20 something dungeon. Oh. So, did you get Final Fantasy 15?
Yeah, I got it right now.
So, I mean, what's your view
the story
on it?
mode? I liked it. I liked the storyline of it.
But is it like, do you just like follow the story and that's it, or is there any like deviation, or?
It's deviation, but most of the time you just follow the storyline. But it's supposed to be put like add-ons to it soon, where it's like online, then more side missions, and I think they're gonna put like another ending to the end of the last mission. So it should be pretty good.
I got Horizons. Horizons is a really good game. It just takes so much time.
Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Did you play any of it?
Yeah, I get it right now. I'm stuck on the mission right now. Musty beat it already.
How do you feel about Full Honor crashing and burning?
Yeah, I knew it was gonna do that though.
I did too.
That's why I didn't even buy it.
It just did not seem, when I first played it, the first time I played it, it was like, this is a great game, but it's not going to have the variety. I mean, just something about it,
They should have like made it more open world.
yeah, I'll have something a lot bigger, you know, like a lot more people, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of just 3, 4 people in this team.
And then, you know, all the bad launch, you know.
Yeah.
Horrible launch. Let's follow all these people here, Matt.
Where are we going? Oh, this way.
Yeah, that way. Don't give up, Matt. You're doing a good job.
He stopped
Okay.
bullying me because the other guy told him to stop. Well, the truth is, though, is look at his level, though, and look at ours. Those little plants by our name tells them that we're new.
Yeah. It's true. You had to
Sorry,
give
not
me-
everybody's a Final Fantasy professional.
So there are other games that you're professional at tanking.
Why?
Yeah. Aries.
Aries.
Well, I mean, like, realistically, I don't understand the people that get so upset. I mean... Hopefully, being good at this game gets some weight somewhere down the road.
Maybe he just thinks you'd be better at doing another type of class. He didn't say that you were bad at the game, just maybe not tanking. Maybe it was constructive criticism.
Yeah, whatever.
Maybe he was like, you know what, you should be a healer.
Yeah, whatever.
Simon's just going to bed, but she wants us to make another one after this because she's like watching me bed.
I'm getting bullied.
Oh, but the next group isn't going to bully you, and you're going to get
Well,
better at it.
The thing is, this is
Did
just
you?
a
Okay,
beginner's...
first of all, have you figured out where the taunt button is yet?
What is it now?
Well, Bufu, why don't you step up and explain to him what the taunt button does for a tank? Come on, our lives are in your hands, Bufu. Come on. I'm gonna tell you one thing, Matt. Okay, you just swinging that little, you swinging that paddle at him isn't gonna make him mad enough. Unless they feel like you're being insulted.
Well, geez, I'm sorry, I'm not a Final Fantasy professional.
Oh, but you will be though. You will be.
Just a little hard work and dedication.
That's right.
Well, I mean, like, I don't have the time to play this that much.
Just a good 12 hours a day. That's it. That's it.
So what classes do you normally like to play, Richard?
I like to play tanks, healers,
people that get all the people that get all the credit.
yeah.
DPS has a bad. I mean, they're like underrated. No one ever really gives DPS that much credit.
Mages, I like to play mages. So I like to play a little bit of everything.
Well, one thing you can say about Final Fantasy is if you play it for a while, you can level up a whole bunch of different classes on one character. And just switch back and forth. And you don't need. It isn't like I don't know, 9. I mean, it's got some good things going for it in as much that you can just when you switch to the other class. You'll have all the gear and everything loaded on that class. It's really fast. So it's like you get one of them might be, let's say, level 55, another one might be level 53 or something like, I don't know, right? And then you click on them and your gear will automatically load that you've actually set aside for that.
Ooh.
So yeah, so it's really nice. And it's one thing I love also for us more lazy people. It's got a recommended gear button. You push that button, and it will give you all the recommended gear that you've got. Like in your inventory, and you can put them on automatically. And you can save that loadout.
Are them baby goblins?
They're like little things that there they are. I'm gonna pound on that for a while. It's a kind of a creature with a goblin. third will be the charm math. After this one, we do one more, and just get better.
Yeah.
You know, Boof, I'm gonna
Like
have to hear about how that guy bullied him for like months.
You look like a pretty good tank to me, man.
Yeah, see, you're doing good, man.
Well, the problem is,
You should just put on some armor instead of that leather stuff. that cloth. And that paddle. Well, you get something with an edge and a point to it. And by the way, we're running in the opposite direction of the boss. Pathway. No, I was following you, so it's like, what? Okay. Okay, let's run back, okay? Come on.
It's a wonderful octopus wizard.
Go, get him, go! Get him at it, kid. Hit him with your little paddle. Okay, see this guy right over here? Yeah, we all go after him. All right, Matt, you stay there. Keep his aggro. You keep him in the center of the thing. Because we don't want him all the way over here at the edge, because the next guy that does, we're going to have a long run. Okay, now stay there, Matt. We'll go kill this guy. I think you're going to get some accommodations for this, man.
oh, whatever.
Clear accommodations.
Oh, whatever.
Stop facing me. Leave me alone. Okay, good. Let me go get these people. Shit. I don't want to keep on targeting the guy instead of the... I'm not... The targeting system is kind of weird on this. I can't target him because the boss is too close to them. It's making it really hard to target him. Pull him back to the center. Come back to the center. Yeah, keep him in the center. I guess I just sit there and hang out. Yay! Okay. Let's see what Ozzy. Oh, did you see what he says? GG most. Good game most. He's just mean, man. Okay. I'm not happy to see you get bullied. No,
Because
that's
most of the time he gets bullied.
yeah, I
So
get
the
bullied.
odds have changed.
That's right. He's never really played these type of games. He's never played MMORPGs. He's talking about the guy that bullied him. Okay, so let me see here. Okay, I do it. Let me see. Oh, I got a friend request. Oh, nice. Okay, so anyway. I think it was, I don't know, one of them. It wasn't the guy that bullied you. Okay, here we go. One more time. Oh, look, are you ready? We're gonna go on in. Sweet. It'll probably be the same people. Oh, you turned your voice off, Matt. Come on. Did you, Roy? Okay. Okay. It's going back on, Simich. Damn, Matt. Can we hear Boofu's voice in the broadcaster window?
He'd have to share it if he wants to be on the recording.
Okay, good. Yeah, share your
I
voice.
can hear myself.
Good. Look at that. Look at Matt go. He's the leader.
He can run.
Well, to
pretty
be
fast
honest,
that
though,
big.
XY, in the beginning, at the beginning of the last dungeon, you got to understand something. It's tough to lock on people in this game.
Oh, I
like,
know,
if I
it is.
face you, so like that's what was happening. I was trying to lock on the bosses, but I kept locking on you guys. Like when you said, "Well, why don't I have my sword out?" Because instead of locking on you.
Did Matt turn back on his voice? Yeah. Good. This is Final Fantasy XIV Reborn. The other one in flames. Now, do you have, well, check it out, because there was a, I bought Final Fantasy XIV on the PC, and they gave it to me on here when it came out with Reborn initially, but I think it was like the demo or something. But yeah, it was one of the. It was around when the start of it. Oh yeah, it came out on the I played it on the PC and I tried to get the PC initially. It was really bad. Okay, you know how they have an auction house, you know, like in most games, right? This game did not really have an auction. What it had is that you kind of like bought a retainer, and that person stood there just like a normal character would stand there like in this huge hall of hundreds of these retainers, right? And you would put your items on there to sell. And what you would do is you'd go around and you'd check other people's retainers to see what they had to sell. And there were so many of them that you couldn't really, they would kind of like fade in and out, you know? And it was a mess. You could not look up anything. It's like you'd have to spend all day going. Yeah. I think there was a trade system. Yeah, there was a trade system. but there wasn't an auction house. Okay, well, Final Fantasy 14 level cap 50. Then Heaven something level cap 60, and then in June there is, you know, Storm whatever level cap 70.
That could take you quite a bit of time to reset that episode. Well, because I had an account from, like, I had Tomb Raider, and it took me, like, I played Tomb Raider, like, 3 years ago.
I had 3 accounts with them myself, and it was like, I was having a hard time figuring out which one was which. Until I finally, okay, yeah, this is my PlayStation 4 account with them. Okay, your party's left you. It's gone this way.
Whatever.
You're doing fine. You're doing good. You're doing good. They're waiting for you. Oh shit, I think I might.
What games you got right now? But you should get a smite. Yeah. It's a manga. Oh.
Where to next?
Zone down here. We got another big fight up here. With the goblins with the big heads. That just completely disobey the laws of physics.
I'm surprised they can even fly with that small wing.
That's because their heads are full of helium. Did you know about goblins? Their heads are like large balloons and they float. It's these two.
Now, what is the taunt button? What are you talking about, the taunt button?
I know Simon says, who's in the chat right now is Bufu's not playing, but he's watching too in the comments. The taunt button is your main skill as a tank. It allows the creature to get mad at you. Think about doing emotes.
See, that's what happened. So, like, that's what happened last game. Is the one guy said stop bullying him, and then he said use your flash, and that must be my taunt button.
Yeah.
See, I don't even know that.
Oh, well, now you know. Second dungeon you tanked, and you figured out where the taunt button is.
Dude, I told you earlier, I was playing Zelda for like 2 months now, and I've just learned how to start a fire.
You would not really.
Like, I didn't even know you could do it.
The new Zelda?
Yeah, I got
you'd never
Switch.
survive out there in the woods. First person to be voted off the island.
Nah.
Yeah, your
Your
most important skill is your flash. Every time it's available, you should be pounding it. I mean,
He
it's
just
your...
liked to see me get bullied because you get bullied so much.
No, I did. I told you the other day, but it's all right. But anyway, though,
You got bullied the other day.
I did not get bullied the other day. Okay, so Boo Boo, here's the story. Here's the story. Simon's just gonna have to listen to the story again. It's all right. Whatever. But I was playing in a dungeon, like this is the second dungeon, okay? It's like the fourth dungeon. And what happens in the dungeon is that there's a point in time where something drops, okay, from space or whatever, it lands, and you've been fighting the boss, okay, and the same drops, and it's a totem. And if you don't attack the totem, because you have to kill the totem, because every time you hit the boss, it hits everyone else, okay? Well, I didn't know, never done the dungeon before, and so I ended up literally killing the boss because every time I would hit the thing, everyone else took damage. Okay, so I killed everyone. And they said, Moretha, which is the name of my character, they said, you killed us all. and then the guy said, no, but the guy was really nice about it. He said, hey, look, when this totem drops, you're supposed to hit it, and I will target it for you so you know what you're supposed to do. And then afterwards, and then the boss fight was won, and then I got 2-player accommodations, and then they all thanked me. So somehow Matt thinks that I was cool. But I kind of disagree. I mean, I kind of.
It was a mutual disagreement. That's what it was.
No.
Well, I
he was teaching me. The guy was teaching me how to do it. I was like, okay.
The way I feel about it is this. Like, I doubt it was XY's fault.
No, it was no. I tried to use this. No, it was completely 100% my fault. There was no way it could not. It was kind of like a big red button fell on the ground. And if anyone pushes it, the party would die, and I pushed it. So that's kind of what happened.
Well, maybe they should have told you not to push the button before you started.
Oh right, yeah, but I still.
That would have been smart.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I could blame it on them not telling me ahead of time, but I think they were telling me. I think as I was hitting the creature, they would say, "Stop, stop," And it was just, I wasn't paying attention because it was like, I was caught up in my combos, And so, yeah. But they weren't mad, and they...
Wait, where'd you guys go?
We went...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Wait a minute, I don't know where you guys are.
Okay.
Crap.
And we never saw Matt again. Come on, Matt, down this way. Oh my god, they pulled.
What you talking about, World of War 2? Yeah.
Oh my god.
It looks really good.
If you want to see a game where I'm really good at, that's Call of Duty.
Yeah. I think I haven't even played Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, whatever it's called, for that much. I played Black Ops 3 a lot.
I've already been here. Through here. Wait just a second. What did we... Okay.
Wait for me.
Come on, hurry.
Sorry.
So do you notice you're being hit more now that you use your con? Your flash?
Yeah.
And you're gonna get another one, like at level 22 or something.
Well, I think I'm level 22. No, I'm level 19. Well, I don't know what my actual level is. For some reason, my flash is not working.
Think of the taunt as emotes. You're emoting him so he gets pissed.
He's probably immune.
Yeah. It might be. Who knows? Oh, we could be doing so much damage that we take aggro regardless. Which is not really Matt's fault. If someone's like overhealing or over-blasting, nuking. Like this guy, I've got complete aggro on this guy, but... You kind of remember playing this, huh, Booster? Kind of.
Yeah, I'll play it. It looks pretty good.
No, I mean, I thought you said you had played it, like you found the game or something.
I played like the little demo to it, but I haven't played like the actual online.
I think they have a free sample. I'm not 100%.
Well, there's so few MMORPGs on the PlayStation. You know, there's Elder Scrolls, and you know, and then there is Neverwinter, and Star Trek Online, and this. If I can think of it. Probably missed something.
Now, do we play with PC as well, or is this just PlayStation 4?
We play with PC
it might be
also.
PC.
Yeah, it's
I was
both.
about to say it might be PC.
But it's not going to make a huge difference. I mean, they do a good job. I mean, okay, you see, okay. Boofy, you see my control sets down there? When I use R2, those are the ones I use, and L2, those are the ones I use. And then I can switch different groups, and so it really does well.
No.
Oh, it's fine.
It's not the best, but it's not the worst.
Matt is, well, kind of bitter because we did this really intense thing on that was like, it was like a, it wasn't a dungeon. What it was like a arena where monsters were thrown at us at record speed. Neverwinter is pretty good, okay? But first thing that's bad about Neverwinter is the servers are grotesque. And
yeah,
it's like you will have bad lag. It's like back to, you know, old EverQuest or something lag.
Are you guys over here? Oh my god, you guys weren't over here helping me and I'm fighting these guys.
Yeah. So you remember those days when you would just, you know, you would have bad lag. Well, it's kind of like that, okay? You don't really drop, but some days it's better. The other thing is it's a free-to-play game, which is good, you know, but it's kind of, it really makes it, I mean, it really wants you to spend the money to gain, you know, to get experience faster. And it's got some other things with it that I don't really care for. Like, for example, I don't know about you, but when I play MMORPGs, the first thing I like to buy is bags, right? Because you want to be able to put loot in it, right? Well, you get bags, but to expand your bags, you can have to pay real money.
That is true. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And that's just grotesque, because it's like you're always overcome with all this stuff.
You've played that, right, though?
Inventory full, inventory full, inventory full.
Yeah,
That's
Neverwinter, I played it.
Because I remember what's his name was playing. LeBorn.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm completely lost.
Yeah, so I get kind of close where I just want to almost spend the damn money, like 15 bucks to get a backpack that has 30 more slots. Because it's like inventory full, inventory full.
You look back, you done spent 150 bucks on that.
You know, it's expensive. Now, it is true that when you get such a level something, you can get a relic where you can summon a shopkeeper so you can actually sell shit, like a merchant. But, But one thing I do like about the game, Neverwinter, is it is Dungeons and Dragons, and so the rogue is kind of like a thief, and you find traps, and he disarms the traps and everything else, and other people really can't see that well, and so there's some kind of cool things about it. And the rogue is not pure melee; he's using throwing daggers too. So I love the fact that you teleport behind the person.
I think they only have like 5 of them. I think it's only 5.
No, it's not more than that. It's like at least I think 8.
Is it? Is it?
I think so, yeah. I think 8 seems to ring a bell.
Yeah, it's very popular on the PS4.
Oh yeah, a lot of people. And the queues are not very long either, if you queue up for dungeons and things. So that's kind of cool about it, yeah.
Oh crap.
Yeah, this is a big one.
See, the problem is, like, the locking on the target, that's one thing I would fix in this game. Like, you know how, like,
I think it's better. I think it's easier than we know. Somehow, but I don't think we're doing it wrong, but
yeah. Oh,
being a tank is pretty, I mean, it's tough. I definitely think I can be a good tank myself, but I kind of fear, I don't know the dungeons well enough to be tanks. But usually the tank knows the dungeon. Never really follows the tanks. Remember old EverQuest used to have pullers? God, I mean, I love that game. Played it for a long time, but I also get really pissed off at the game. Well, used to be. I remember there was one week that I played all week long, and I ended the week with less experience than when I started. Because I don't know if it changed that much, but there's EverQuest 1 too. But EverQuest 1, especially, every time you died, you lost experience. Yeah. And so, if you have a bad streak where you lost a lot more experience than of course, I mean, yeah, and so. Okay, let's go this way. Don't let them engage it. Run, 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 run. You'll get locked out if they engage it too soon. And then you'll be like sitting there watching them fight it. Shit. Yeah, you'll be like locked out. Well, I think EverQuest has got like 20 expansions now. Yeah, it's got a lot. No, World of Warcraft doesn't have near the number. It does have near the number of expansions. It's kind of notorious for not having the expansions. It does other things too, like updates and things, but it doesn't have literal, expansion that you would go out, buy. Well, I think some of it's community. I mean, okay, so try to keep them in the center all the time, though. I mean, it's just like, yeah, you've been playing the game for so long. It's like you got this huge family. You get really close to the people. It says 1999. I played it the day it came out. But I'd get pissed off at the game, and I would go to another game, and I would start playing. Because it was like Anarchy Online, and there was Dark Ages of Camelot, and all these other games that came out way before even World of Warcraft came out. World of Warcraft and EverQuest 2 came out like within a month of each other. Diamond. Oh wow. But I'd get pissed at EverQuest because remember you had to have a group. Especially if you're certain classes, you had to have a group. And so you were always, yeah. And remember also it was camping. You camped. You would camp for a whole day in one spot with people, and you got to know the people, You became friends with them, because you sit in one spot talking, and then it spawns. Not anymore. Oh my God. And then remember, you'd have the raids. And you'd have like a complete wipe of the raid, and you'd have a corpse run that would last like maybe an hour or so, where everyone's sitting there naked, waiting for the corpses to be dragged down the bottom of the dungeon. Yeah, I know. Oh. All right. Oh no, you know what you're thinking? No. There was like the Druids had a pack, Sow of the Wolf, Speed of the Wolf or whatever. Sow, because Speed of the Wolf. It had a pack version. Everyone could turn into wolves and run, and everyone was faster. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop the broadcast. Right. Yeah. The Druids turned into wolves and they ran. But they also had